I'm going to go public with something that I thought I was going to take to my grave. Something that happened to me a few years ago when I was in college. Just be warned. This is very serious. It's traumatic. And I don't mean to come on here and make a video where I'm trying to scare everybody. It's not about that. It's not about trying to scare everybody. This is just dead serious. Yeah, so a few years ago I was in college, and at that time I was having a lot of spiritual warfare, really bad. I was struggling with corn really bad. You guys know what I mean by that. Anyways, one night I went to bed, and God took it wasn't a dream. God took my spirit out of my body and put me where I'm about to tell you. I ended up I knew that I was thousands of feet beneath the earth. Like I was like towards the center of the earth. I just knew that. He just put it in me to know that. I can't explain it. Some people are gonna know what I'm talking about. He doesn't audibly speak. He just inside, he just tells you. Anyways, I ended up in this cave, very long hallway, sheer rock, thick rock all around me, very thick. And I was experiencing, God allowed me in certain moments to experience what I'm about to tell you, what people were experiencing down there. So the first thing that happened was, to my left, Jesus let me know that there is a guy in a room. He's about 20 feet deep into the rock. So realistically, I'm only about 30 feet away from him, but he don't know that. Jesus told me this guy was in his 30s and he was a rock climber in this life. That's all that I know. And he was being tormented in that tiny room forever. I can hear him sobbing and saying, "Help me. I can't get out of here." Stuff like that. So much dread, so much anxiety, and so much fear he was experiencing. He wasn't on fire, but it was just an immense amount of fear. And I was able to slightly feel that because God allowed me to. And what God also didn't allow was for me to feel how much heat was in that area. For some reason, the Lord, he was being gracious and did not allow me to feel that. He was being tormented and he's not getting out. So he's being tormented in that one little area of no hope, fear, and anxiety. Like, you know how we get those feelings on earth? I can't even explain to you how much further that could go. I know a lot of us have anxiety for whatever reason and fear. We all experience that to some extent. But down there, you can't even compare it. There's no pill. You can take 1 million pills of anxiety meds and that still cannot get you out of that situation or that feeling. You can't. I just knew that. Anyways, moving on, I walked a little bit further and I heard a woman scream so loudly, and it was like the most death-defying scream in agony, scared, fear, hopelessness. And the Lord actually allowed me to experience just a part of what she was feeling. But when she screamed, the first time she screamed, it pierced through my chest into my bones. It made my whole body start convulsing as if I was having a seizure. And all I knew is that she was in her 30s. I don't know what she did in this life. I don't know what she did to, I don't know. That's all he let me know. If someone were to ask me, what is the most fear you've ever experienced in your life? It wasn't here. It was in that moment. Nothing in this life, no movie, no almost getting hit by a car. I've had a couple seizures in this lifetime. Nothing can compare to that moment. How scared it was. It shoots to your soul. And I was shaking. And then after that, she was being tormented. And then after that, he took away those feelings so that I can focus on something else. And I looked at the end of the hallway and there was a portal giant 12-foot by 10-foot portal. And I knew, because he told me, that's the lake of fire. That's the portal to the lake of fire. So they're not in the lake of fire. They're just in hell before they get to the lake of fire. People that know that know that. And I just couldn't believe that there was a woman down there. I just had a hard time accepting that there was a woman down there in hell. I for some reason I could not accept that. Like, Lord, there's women down here? You gotta be kidding me. So first off, I want to say that the Lord was not mean by showing me this. He was not being like whatever you would think, humanly speaking, coming up with an idea of like, oh, God did that to... No, he was doing that because he was showing me reality. That's reality. We're either going there or we're going there. Period. Those people will not get out. I hate saying that. Those people will not get out. They won't get out. Anyways, when he put my spirit back in my body and I awoke, it was like a flashbang went off in my eyes. It was all white. I was shaking uncontrollably. It took me about 4 minutes to gain all of my fluids and everything back. I don't know how to explain it. And I had to freaking learn how to rewalk. I know it sounds stupid. I had to learn how to rewalk. Excuse me. By myself in my room at like probably between 3 and 5 a.m. in the morning. And I'm telling you guys this because hell and heaven, they are real places. We are spirits that are in this human flesh body. And one day, we're going to go there or we're going to go there. I have never went public with this. I was never going to go public with this. And again, I don't mean to scare you, but if this drives you towards at least looking at the Bible, looking towards Jesus, that's what I'm going for, because it is not a joke. He was being gracious to me by showing me that. And I'm going to be honest, it took me probably until last year to come to terms with what he showed me, because it was absolutely terrifying. I would never wish the amount of fear that I felt in that moment when she screamed. I don't even wish that upon the person that I don't like the most here. I don't want anybody to experience that. This is really important. Take it seriously. He knows that you're not perfect. He's not looking for perfection. He's looking for your heart. He's looking to change your mind and your heart. It takes a while. But yeah, I will try to keep... I've been getting a lot of DMs lately and I suck at getting back to people. I'm really trying to get back to people. Guilty of that. But I will try to keep my DMs open so you guys could, if you have any questions. This was really hard for me to talk about, because no one likes to talk about hell. That's just the reality. Anyways,